Okay, so I'm going to give you the basics of how to name compounds with a benzene ring. So benzene is a 6-membered ring which has alternating double bonds. And what makes this special is if you make the model of this compound, it's actually completely linear. It's completely flat, which gives it very special properties. And it's actually found quite a bit in nature and in biology. So we give it its own special name, and it's called a benzene. So whenever we're naming things that have benzene, they're often given special names. So I'm going to start out by putting substituents on the benzene ring and then talk about how we name those. And there's several of them that you have to memorize. So some of the most common ones that you have to memorize are a benzene ring that has just a methyl group coming off of it. Now that methyl group can be coming off anywhere. Now this is given a special name. This is called a toluene. All right, this was the original benzene. All right. Then we also have when an OH group is coming off. That's called a phenol. Then we have when an amine group is coming off an NH2, and we call that an aniline. And then the last one that we have to learn is one that has a carboxylic acid group coming off. And that one, when you have a carbon with one double bonded O, that's a carbonyl, and also an OH. All right, and this is called a benzoic acid. All right. So whenever you're going to be naming any of these compounds, if you see these structures, they just get these special names. If they have any other substituents coming off of them, we're treating it like we did other substituents and just putting that in the front. But so it's going to be a little bit different, however, than what we learned in the straight chain. When we do a benzene that has a substituent on it, for example, if we have let's just go ahead and do it with the benzoic acid. And let's say we had a chloro group here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to need to, so this is a benzoic acid, but now it has a chloro group coming off of the benzene ring. So we're going to have to say a numbering system here. The numbering system will work so that this carbon right here will always, the one that has the main, the carboxylic acid group coming off, that's going to get our 1. So then go ahead and number the lowest pathway to get to your substituent. So 1, 2, 3. So we would call this 3-chlorobenzoic acid. All right, and we wouldn't need to put a number for the benzoic acid because we know that that will always be our number 1 carbon. Okay, I hope that helps.